Welcome back to Panda Movie Recaps. Today, I'll present a 2017 crime, drama, mystery film titled OtherLife. Spoilers ahead, be cautious. A rhythmic heartbeat-like music plays, accompanied by a close-up shot of a woman's blue eye. Darkness encroaches toward the center, then dissipates. A vibrant blue-green image transitions into a seascape with a bridge. On the beach, Ren Amari and Jared Amari, clad in black wetsuits, contemplate returning to the water. Initially reluctant, Jared gives in when Ren tempts him with goggles and flippers. They swim through the clear water. Another image emerges, showing Ren in a building window view, her eyes opening with black fluid streaming from her right eye. On the floor, surrounded by empty plastic eyedroppers, Ren faces a countdown clock indicating OtherLife will go live in slightly over 6 days. In an interview with the TDA, Drug Administration, Ren recounts her exceptional academic record and the incident involving her brother's near drowning 4 years ago. The interviewer offers condolences, but Ren clarifies that her brother survived. They discuss OtherLife, a technology Ren defines as biological software, not a drug, enabling the programming of indistinguishable from reality memories on a chemical level. Visiting her comatose brother in the hospital, Ren uses a laptop and headband device to read his brain waves before dripping black fluid into his eye. On a train, she declines a call from her father, Robert, and arrives at a bustling workspace. In OtherLife, Ren skydives and parachutes before waking up in a testing room with co-worker Byron. In the interview, Ren's father expresses concerns about the potential dangers of prolonged exposure to her technology. Ren acknowledges risks, likening it to the dangers of substance abuse. Describing her technology as a script that the brain follows, Ren tests a hiking experience, emphasizing its impermanence. A snowboarding experience follows, trapping Ren in a loop until Byron rescues her after 6 days inside. Ren insists she can fix the code, promoting the snowboarding experience as a potential bestseller. At a sales meeting, co-founder Sam pitches OtherLife as buyable free time, offering adventurous experiences before or during work. Sam claims OtherLife adds years of experiences to one's life, asking clients about their desired OtherLife activities. Disagreements arise between Sam and Ren about the company's future. Post-meeting, Ren encounters Danny, whom she forgot about for a date. She apologizes but prioritizes work. In the interview, reports about users dissociating from reality are read aloud, highlighting the isolating nature of such experiences. Ren and Byron work late to debug the snowboarding experience. The countdown clock indicates that OtherLife will go live in approximately 5 days. Ren identifies an error in the code, successfully tests the new version without issues, and they continue working late. Byron inquires about the number of tests Ren has conducted, to which she responds with 482, equivalent to living about 20 days in OtherLife during one real day. Danny delivers a report on the long-term use of OtherLife, catching Ren by surprise. Unaware of it, she reads the report and asks Byron not to go to Sam behind her back. Byron suggests that the recursive glitch they've been experiencing could be the key to longer simulations. While Danny and Byron decide to go out for drinks, Ren stays behind to keep working. Running the swimming simulation with her brother, she is once again surrounded by empty droppers from her tests. Recording the result of her 340th test, she states that it still needs more testing. In the interview, the panel discusses the medical applications of OtherLife for brain and memory disorders, addressing potential moral concerns about implanting ideas into people's heads. Ren insists she has no other applications in mind. Returning to her brother's bedside to try OtherLife again, his eye twitches, giving Ren a sense of hope. When a nurse comes over, she hides her tech and learns that such occurrences are not uncommon. Ren leaves, goes home, and reviews the data. Byron and Danny call her about their night out, and she receives an email from her father about withdrawing her brother's life support. The next day, Ren visits her dad at the college campus, discussing OtherLife's morality, progress, and its potential to help her brother. Despite her insistence that it's just bad code, her dad worries about glitches and suggests that mental conditions could be as complicated as bad code. Ren accuses him of giving up on her brother and argues that if he's conscious, he just needs a way to get out. Her dad states he could unplug her brother without her consent, seeking her support. Ren goes to work, frustrated, asking coworker Cass for help with removing her files from the system. Sam and Byron notice discrepancies in nanite stock and inquire about the simulation Ren is using. Refusing to disclose it, Ren says it's still experimental. Byron leaves and Ren talks with Sam alone. Sam proposes using OtherLife as a prison to rehabilitate people, allowing them to live out their sentences in minutes. Ren refuses, leading to a heated argument. Leaving, she encounters Danny, and after having sex, she shows him the snowboarding experience. They discuss the chemical nature of everything, and as Ren checks her phone, Danny mistakenly takes one of her experimental droppers, leading to seizures. The countdown clock is just under 5 days from release. Ren and Sam consult legal counsel, and she corrects them, stating that OtherLife is software, not a drug. Sam talks to Ren alone, questioning her about the experience that killed Danny. Every other experience had been tested and approved, but only Ren had tested that particular one. In a cut to the interview, the panel asks about her ambition for the technology. But Ren remains silent. To avoid jail, Sam arranges a deal for Ren to be a trial patient for a 1-year confinement in OtherLife, instead of facing charges. Sam pressures Ren to undergo the 1-year confinement in OtherLife to keep the company alive, but she is reluctant. She realizes Sam's intention to use the confinement application behind her back. Sam argues that a minute of her life is preferable to facing legal consequences for causing Danny's death with an untested sample. Reluctantly, Ren agrees. Ren, Sam, Byron, and officials enter the testing room for the 365-day trial. The extended duration raises Ren's anxiety, prompting her to nervously question Byron about the thoroughness of the checks. Once Byron puts her under, Ren finds herself in a small room with a screen displaying the number 001. The room includes a sleeping mat, a toilet, a tablet, and pen, and a hatch for food, water, and toiletries. As the days progress, Ren exercises, eats, and takes notes on her tablet. However, the realization that no one else can read her notes hits her when the cell resets for the day. Memories of Danny seizing and swimming with her brother resurface. Ren promises her brother she won't forget him and starts documenting cases of people waking from long-term comas. She debates with herself about her brother's fate and whether programming can bring back life. On day 365, she anxiously awaits the exit routine, but the room resets to 001, causing panic. Realizing the exit routine failed, Ren shouts, breaks things, and eventually lies still in the damaged room. She hears wind whistling, finds a gap in the hatch, and escapes into a warehouse-like room. In the warehouse, she discovers her plastic sheeting-covered cell, stores of food and water, a monitor room, and a guard's desk. Ren steals keys and a coat, escaping in a truck. Walking along a busy road, she encounters ads for OtherLife and finds people everywhere. Ren calls the hospital about her brother, returns to her workplace to find it empty, and sees a magazine cover with Sam's face. At the police station, she discovers a missing persons report filed for her, but is also listed as having residency in Italy for the past year. Trying to explain her situation, the police find no evidence of charges against her. Checking her apartment, Ren finds someone else living there, and the front desk won't let her retrieve her belongings. Sam arrives, claiming concern for her safety, but Ren sneaks away without him seeing her. Seeking help from Cass, Ren learns that co-workers thought she had left for Italy without saying goodbye. Ren discovers that Danny didn't die and reunites with him at a restaurant. Danny talks about his drowning experience in the swimming simulation. The launch of OtherLife is successful. with confinement proposals lasting decades or even centuries. Ren decides to investigate, and Danny suggests running or telling the media. Ren reveals Sam stole her dad's patent, registered under her name to help her brother. Using Cass's ID badge, Ren and Danny sneak into the OtherLife building to find Ren's data. In Biron's office, Ren retrieves her hard drive, but authorities are alerted, and Ren punches Byron as they escape. Cass is captured, and Ren and Danny decide to use an OtherLife printer at Robert's house. Upon arrival, the house is empty, and Ren gets to work. The next morning, Ren and Danny take a moment to appreciate their location, and Ren apologizes to Danny before they share an intimate moment. The initial eye image reappears, and Ren awakens to her dad's arrival. She confides in him about Sam stealing her work and discovers he filed the missing persons report. Returning to the printer, Ren explains her swimming simulation, designed with branching options. When Danny experienced it, he subconsciously chose an underwater scenario and drowned. Ren intended multiple branches for Jared's choice, but her version of OtherLife, with memory rewriting, posed risks. Robert plans to raise a safety challenge, but Ren prints the experience, insisting it will work. She gives it to her brother, who initially wakes but seizes uncontrollably. Tearfully, Ren eventually pulls the plug. Sam approaches, describing Jared's decision to live in a dream world. Ren experiences flashes of the testing room and returns to the beach in OtherLife, realizing she's still trapped. Walking into the water, she encounters kaleidoscope imagery red waves and wakes up in the testing room. Punching Sam, she tries to destroy the recording, then reflects on her interactions in the experience. In the interview, she reveals her ambition to offer people a unique life. The programming is approved for public consumption. Ren talks to Sam, apologizes, and expresses her intent to withdraw from the company for research and development, keeping the patent. Sam reacts angrily, throwing objects when she leaves. At Danny's funeral, Ren discusses Sam with her dad and asks him to join her at the hospital. Before reaching the hospital, Sam calls, insisting she see something at the office. There, Sam and Byron review her experience and realize she broke out of the prison. They want her help to turn it into an interactive experience. Ren refuses, but is coerced by Sam, who tries to force her back into the same experience. Initially resistant, Byron sets it up. Ren finds herself in the prison again, thinking her way through days until she wakes up. She forces Sam into the experience, watching as he goes through the days until the system crashes. Ren and Byron wait for Sam to wake, leaving him sobbing. Later, Ren mourns Jared's death with her father at the hospital. Returning to the beach's bridge, she watches the ocean.